You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch.
So hey everybody, it's Mickey, and in today's video I'm sharing how we are celebrating the season with a little family get-together in honor of Halloween. A big thank you to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. So if you are new here and you like DIY, decor, organizing, cooking, and planning videos, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe. I put out new videos every week about all things home. So I've brought you all down to our lower level to show you the project that we are going to be working on today. Now, every fall I used to have a big fall celebration where we would gather the family around. I'd make a huge pot of chili. I would have some really decadent dessert, and we would gather around the TV and we would watch Hocus Pocus. Now, for the last couple years, of course, because of COVID, I haven't been able to do it, but we are going to have just the kids over to celebrate the season, and down here in the basement is where I usually set up our dessert. So what I'm going to be doing this year is a Halloween brownie bar, and this is where I'm going to set it up because we'll be watching our movie down here, and it'll just be a great place, to set up drinks and snacks and all that stuff. So I pulled out some Halloween decorations to, to set everything up. Like I have this Halloween table runner with the pretty Halloween colors. I found it at Target this year. This owl lantern I found at Target probably a few years ago, and I just have a few decorations out because the majority of the decor is going to be different containers with all the fixins for our brownie sundaes. So that's the project we are going to be working on. We're going to be using our Cricut to make everything just as cute as can be. I have a bunch of ideas. I'll take you guys up into my craft room and show you what we are going to be doing. We're also going to be creating some sort of sign here. This is a frame that I use all the time for different little parties and things that I've had in the past. I just like to put something special on here. So we're going to figure out what we want to do, cut it out with our Cricut, and set everything up. Now, I know if you guys have been following me for any amount of time, you know how much I love my Cricut. This is the Cricut Explore Air 2. If you are unfamiliar, it is the ultimate in crafting machine. I think anybody that does any sort of crafting should have one of these in their arsenal, especially if you are a teacher. I cannot tell you how many times I used my Cricut when I taught preschool. It cuts vinyl, wood, fabric, cardstock, paper, poster board, just a ton of them. You adjust your cutting by this little dial here, and what we're going to be using it for today is to cut cardstock and vinyl. So I'm going to show you how you use your Cricut and how you use the Cricut design space that goes along with every machine. So let me show you some of the things that I've gathered together to hold some of the goodies that we're going to use on our brownie bar. So I had shared these, and I'm sure you guys have seen them yourself at Target. I just love these little gumball machine jars. I think they are adorable, and at $3 a piece, man, you cannot go wrong. You can use these for so many different things. So what I'm going to use them for is I'm going to put M&Ms in one, marshmallows in another one, and candy corn in the other. So what I'm also going to do is make like little tags for them and decorate them. I'm not quite sure how just yet, but I made one already. I think this cute little haunted house will be perfect with the little M&Ms. I'm going to hang them on here with, a pretty bow or something like that. So I'm going to have these for those types of things. I have other containers that I'll show you in a little while to hold some more toppings for our sundaes. But while I was at Target, of course, I got my candy corn and my Halloween colored M&Ms, which I love to have on hand anyway. If we don't use all of these, no worries at all, because I will bake cookies with them. But the first thing that we are going to be working on is our sign. I want to get a good measurement of the space that I have to work with. I think I want the sign to say, Hocus Pocus, I need chocolate to focus, to go along with our brownie bar, and I am sure that I'm going to be able to find something within the Cricut design space that can help me create this. So off to Cricut Design Space we go. We are going to be creating our sign in Canvas. So once we are there, we'll click on Images to search Hocus Pocus to see what they have. Now they have come up with over 50 results, and as we scan down, we see the perfect one for our project. So clicking on that, we are going to add it to our canvas. So here's where we can reduce or enlarge the image to match our project. Now to the right of the screen, you can see how Cricut has already broken down our image into several different cuts, but no worries, Cricut lays it all out for you and even suggests the color of vinyl that you can use, but you can pick whatever you like. Once you hit Make It, Design Space brings you right to the cutting screen. Now you can load your vinyl and start cutting out your image. With everything all cut out, let's go ahead and weed the excess vinyl and apply our transfer tape. Then we are ready to assemble our project. To make things a little easier on assembly, I always like to have the image on my iPad or on my phone next to me so I can see the order in which all the pieces go together. I like to use a ruler to make sure that the image is as straight as possible, and once you get down a few pieces, the whole process is pretty quick, and before you know it, your project is complete. I just love the way these Halloween bubblegum machine jars came out. They are just adorable. It didn't take much decoration at all to make them something special. So let's start with the tag. Now back in Canvas, in Design Space, we are going to look up tags in images. This time thousands of results come up, but we are looking for something really simple. Scrolling down, I find just what I'm looking for. I click on it and add it to our canvas where we can enlarge it. For us, 3 inches is just the perfect size that we need. Hit the Make It button, and in the next screen you'll have the option to make as many copies of this image as you need to. In the upper left hand corner of your screen is a prompter where you can add as many copies of this image as you want. You'll also have the ability to separate them on your cutting mat, and then you are ready to cut. Now we are ready to assemble our bubblegum jars. I have here the tags that we made, some ribbon, the marshmallows, M&Ms, and candy corn. At the bottom of each of these jars, I added a big ball of tin foil, just to take up some of the extra space. This way I wouldn't need as much candy to get the jar nice and full. I tied on each of the tags with a little bit of twine, and then I added this really cute pumpkin ribbon. I bought a few of these jars in black, white, and red, and I just can't wait to create a little DIY with them for the upcoming Christmas holiday. I found these small containers with lids and spoons on Amazon, and I will leave a link to them down below for you. I got them to hold some of the toppings for our sundaes, and I cut out some spooky topping names for each of them. I am going to leave a link in the description box to my previous Cricut video that gives a really good tutorial on how to make labels for just about anything. So this is how everything looked put together and set up for our Hocus Pocus movie night. There are so many things I love about this brownie sundae bar. I made a couple trays of brownies and cut them with a coffin cookie cutter. I bought individual vanilla ice cream cups to make things easier for everyone. And the cauldron mugs I got years ago from Williams & Sonoma, and they were the perfect size for sundae cups. I am really happy with the way everything turned out, and we had a wonderful night all together to celebrate the season. Check out the description box down below for links to anything that I mentioned in today's video, and be sure to leave any questions you may have in the comment section down below. So thank you all so much for watching today, and thank you so much to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. Please join our communities over on Facebook and Instagram at My Bashful Life. And don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to have you all back as part of our YouTube family. So until I see you in that next video, I hope that you love the life that you have, be kind to each other, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead.